Hello everybody, this is Teacher Sam and this is a review lesson of what we had yesterday. For those who missed, the lesson is actually about subtracting numbers with regrouping. If you look at this number, 32 minus 9, the first thing we have to do, as we always do, is to write them in vertical way or arrange them in ones and tens. So 32 minus 9. And if we try to subtract the ones, you would notice that the higher here on the top is smaller than the number here at the bottom. If you find cases like this, it's not possible to subtract a bigger number from a smaller number, like this case. If the top number is smaller than the number here at the bottom, you cannot do subtraction. So let's remove this. So for us to be able to do subtraction, then we have to borrow number from the group of tens. This is the group of tens, so we have to borrow a number from the group of tens so that we can do subtraction in the group of ones. So how do we do that? We have to borrow 10 from the group of tens. To indicate tens, we're going to use 1. So it's like we borrow 1 from the number next to it. So 3. If we are going to borrow 1 from 3, 3 becomes 2. And then we have to write the 1 that we are going to borrow here next to the ones. So 12. The 2 becomes 12. From number 2, we borrowed 1, then it becomes 12. So can we do subtraction now? Yes, we can do subtraction before because 12 is higher or bigger than 9. So 12 minus 9 is equal to 3. And then 2 minus 0 is equal to 2. Another example, 40 minus 29. 40 minus 29. 0 minus 9, you cannot, because the higher number, the number here on the top is smaller than the number at the bottom. So we have to borrow 1 from 4. So if we borrow 1 from 4, the 4 becomes 3. Then we have to write 1 here because we are borrowing it from 4. We need to write it next to 0. So let's do subtraction. So 10 minus 9 is equal to 1. And then 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. The answer is 11. Here is another one. 23 minus 6. 23 minus 6. We cannot do subtraction here. 3 minus 6. No. So we have to borrow 1 from 2. The 2 now becomes 1. And we have to write 1 here next to 3 because we are borrowing it from 2. So 13 minus 6 is equal to 7. And then 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. Here is the last example. 34 minus 8. 4 minus 8, you cannot. Okay, so we borrow 1 again from 3. 3 now becomes 2. Okay, 14 minus 8 is equal to 6. 2 minus 0 is equal to 2.